What's up, y'all? Just wanted to holler at y'all tonight, man. We heading up to Town Tavern to get something to eat, our favorite spot. Get some good food, get some drinks, kick it a little bit, and go shoot our regular. But wanted to holler at y'all before I got up there. I'm on the way up there right now. It's about a 15, 17-minute drive, so this is going to be no long video. Just wanted to talk to y'all, man, for a minute and give a big shout out to my main man, Novak Djokovic, the #1 tennis player in the world, fam. And he over in Australia right now. They having the Australian Open over there right now. One of the biggest tennis matches of the year. And he is the main ticket. He what you call the big ticket. He the draw. Most of them coming to see him play for the title in the Australian Open. But of course, you know, they tripping over there in Australia, talking about the unvaccinated and all their little laws they got over there, mandates they got on the vaccinated and unvaccinated. So they're denying his visa. They got him quarantined in a hotel room right now, and he waiting on a return flight home because he ain't having it. He said, look, I'm the #1 player in the world. I'm the draw. I'm the big ticket. Hey, I'm not playing if I got to follow through with your mandate. So big shout outs to him. First of all, I would have never went over there if they would have let me play and support that garbage they pulling over there and play in their country and bring them money. So big shout outs to Novak, my man. He pulled a Kyrie on me. Kyrie did his thing the other night, man. Kyrie, everybody talk about, well, he gonna have a lot of rust on him. He gonna be rusty. Man, Kyrie ain't miss a beat, fam. Bruh had 22 points in 16 minutes of playing time. Craziest handles in the league. Craziest get to the rack in the league. And like KD said, this is why we need him to win a championship. So, man, big shout outs to Kyrie Irving and Novak Djokovic. Y'all the man. Y'all the man. Y'all stuck to your guns. You didn't cave in under the pressure. You didn't submit. You didn't conform. And you didn't fall in the line with the rest of the sheep and go along their little jab. So, man, they talk about that jab, man. Like I always say, man, they always talk about it's for better. It's for good of health. It's for your health and protect you. They really care about you. Man, I was listening to my man last night, Ralph Smart, on YouTube. And like he said, he was talking about Michael Jackson's song. Michael Jackson and Prince and them, they was trying to talk to y'all back in the day, but y'all was just looking at them as entertainers and just glancing through the, just ear glancing through the music. Listen to the words. Michael Jackson's, all I want to say is they don't really care about us. You get that? They don't really care about you, man. They care about their agenda. And if it was for the good of health, and if they really cared, and like I said, why ain't diabetes medicine free? Why ain't hypertension medicine free? Why ain't mental health a treatment free? Why the psychiatrist want to charge your arm and a leg for mental health? Mental health is one of the worst diseases in the world. And it's even furthered itself because this COVID stuff, man. People are locked down, they depressed, they worried about taking vaccines, they this, that, and the other, and they are mentally depressed over this COVID BS, and you ain't helping them. So tell me again, government, how much you care about your people since you care so much. Yeah, right, man. Miss me with that stuff. Like Michael Jackson said, they don't really care about us, man. Get out of here with that. What the heck going on over here? Oh, man, I forgot that. No, I got it. Yeah. And what is now Dr. Fauci went on TV this week, and I asked y'all last week, what is fully vaccinated considered? Is it 2 shots and a booster? Is it 2 shots and a booster and a booster? Or is it 2 shots and a booster on top of that? What is the definition of fully vaccinated? Well, Dr. Fauci went on TV, everybody's favorite little big-eared elf, lying ass. He went on TV last night with his flip-flopping self, talking about, the dude says, so Dr. Fauci, what is fully vaccinated? What status is fully vaccinated? Fauci said, well, I don't really like to use that term, fully vaccinated. I'd rather use the term up-to-date vaccinated. So in other words, like I said, they want to jab you and jab you and jab you until they done jabbing you. And a lot of y'all gonna roll your sleeve up and fall for it, man. I mean, you get jabbed 35 times in 3 years. Who knows how far they gonna go with this, man? And y'all just succumbing to it. Y'all don't care. Y'all just say, okay, you can jab me, roll my sleeve up. Man, y'all tripping, man. You know, and look at our kids, man. I mean, like I said, man, they running around the local school that I know of. I'm not gonna say its name, not gonna put its business out there, but they asked the kids in the classroom to draw a picture of their favorite play date with their friends. You know, all these kids draw pictures with their mask on, man. And kids need to associate with each other through their smiles, through their facial recognition, through their actions, to tell how they're feeling, you know, if they're happy or if they're sad. Communicate with each other through their facial expression. You can't see that stuff with no mask on it, man. It's crazy. And it don't make no sense. So, I mean, and Dr. Fauci even went on one news program, and he was talking about the testing of the kids because the overflow of the kids and the hospitalization of the kids with Omicron, because it's like I said, it's overflow of Omicron cases with children in the ERs and in the hospitals. And he said, well, those numbers are overcounted because, say, if you go in with a broken leg or appendicitis, they have to test you for COVID when you go to the hospital. So if you test positive for COVID and you really don't have the symptoms, you're asymptomatic, and you test positive, then that hospitalization went from you going with broken leg or appendicitis to COVID. So he admitted this. And last time I made a video, YouTube struck me and talked about I gave out misinformation. Hey, y'all can go in and Google that, what Dr. Fauci said about the children in the ERs and in the hospital overflowed with Omicron. They are being tested for Omicron, and they're not there for that. So in other words, they're being hospitalized with COVID instead of hospitalized because of COVID. Just like they've been diagnosing everybody else, man. People flooding to the emergency room with no symptoms, getting tested. The emergency rooms around here done told the people, don't come and get tested if you're not showing any symptoms, because you're overflowing the hospital. And we need room for people that are really sick. So just imagine if we did mass testing for every other thing, like mass testing for influenza A virus, mass testing for pneumonia. My dude had pneumonia last month, said he didn't even know it. He had walking pneumonia. He went to the hospital. They said, oh, you got pneumonia in your lung. He said, that's why my back hurt. He said, yeah. So they started treating him for pneumonia. But just say if he went and got tested for pneumonia before that, he'd have been knew he had pneumonia. That's like us, man. If they test you for everything, mass test you like they test you for COVID, man, y'all be scared to breathe out here, man. Let alone wear a mask. Y'all wouldn't even want to come out the door, because we all got some virus in us. We all carriers of something. But if it ain't affecting you, then what are you testing for, man? Like the NFL said, we're not going to do any testing for our players unless they show symptoms. Like I said, Baker Mayfield and half the Cleveland Browns team tested positive for COVID and couldn't play in the game against the Raiders. They all felt fine. Baker said, man, I'm fine. I'm good. What you mean I got COVID? You got COVID, dog. You can't play. Don't make no sense, man. It really don't make no dang on sense. So, man, stop going to the hospital getting tested if you ain't got no dang on symptoms. Now, if you feeling sick, I ain't telling y'all not to go to the hospital. Go ahead and do what you got to do. But come on, man. Y'all got to do better than y'all doing out here, man. For real. But I just wanted to holler at y'all for a minute, let y'all know what this favorite elf, Dr. Fauci, done said, and about the testing and all this stuff, man. It's crazy how they flip. Now it's went from 14 days to 5 days quarantine if you got symptoms. Now it's just a mess, man. They don't know what the hell they doing, and they don't know what the hell is going on, just like we don't know. All we know is that it's wintertime, man. You've been getting sick your entire life at wintertime. Summertime goes away, fall, winter comes, the weather changes, you get sick. You get the flu, you get pneumonia, you get all kind of stomach flus and viruses and stuff. The weather changes. Then you get better. Then spring comes, March, April comes, and guess what? The weather changes again. And guess what? You get allergies. The pollen starts bothering you and stuff. You know, you start getting messed up because of the air, the pollen in the air. You get your allergies going crazy. It is called flu and allergy season, and we've been living with it for over 2 centuries, and ain't nobody freaked out like they freaking out now over this. You've been getting sick. It was no big deal. Like I said, if the world was like it is now back when Jordan played against Utah in the finals, we never would have had the flu game. He out there coughing, sneezing on the ball, people sweating on people guarding, got their hand checking him, and you know the game was physical back then. So people hand checking him, he leaning on him, sweating on him, coughing on him, wiping his nose, snot all over the ball. Come on, man. What are y'all talking about? We never would have had that game. So, man, I just wake up, people, man, and start smelling the coffee, man. Like I said, think for yourself. It ain't illegal yet. So I'm going to go and get in here, man, in Town Tavern. I'm pulling the parking lot, trying to find me a parking place. And there's some nice parking spots over here, but I don't like pulling next to people, man. Because if people hit your car door, they don't give a damn. So I'm going to take my butt on around the back. But yeah, I just wanted to holler at y'all for a minute, man. I'm going to drop another video tomorrow. And we're going to try to go down there to Sarchone Motorsports, man. They got some heat in there, man. We're going to take y'all in there, man, and show y'all the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and stuff they got in there. And we'll get back with y'all tomorrow, man. But until then, y'all have a blessed day, man. And keep the Most High first. Pray for your wealth, your health, and your family and your friends. And, man,